again on the court in production from the first half to the second half on offense. It just looked completely night and day in terms of spacing and efficiency.
Yeah, I think we were kind of back in that deja vu in the sense of being in Atlanta. The first half, we defensively were right there. We got off to a very, very slow start. But, I thought mentally we stayed in the game. And then that second half, we talked about it. We were right back in Atlanta. We come out at halftime, and we got the same shots, wide open shots, and they went down. Again, against a very talented team in Toronto, they caused so many turnovers for us to only have 9. The last 2 games they've had 23 and 25, and then offensive rebounding. We talked about that, and we gave up 11, but they crashed the boards as well as anybody, and I thought we did a really good job there. Timmy got us going on the offensive end. I think the bank opened up the basket, and then everybody started sharing the ball, knocking down open shots.
In terms of spacing, and it looked like there were some more high ball screens, some easier kickouts. Was there any specific changes or specific focuses you guys made in the second half that made things a lot easier for you?
No, we have a very talented player in Luka who starts everything, and so with him at the top and being able to read who's open, he understands. He's a great quarterback, and so guys were setting screens higher, trying to give him some airspace, and he was aggressive. I know he probably felt like he could have made a couple more baskets, but I thought he played a really good game. He found the open guy. He looked at the basket when he had an opportunity to score. So I thought he had an incredible game.
Okay, we'll move to Zoom. Kevin Gray.
Kevin Gray, 105 through the fan. Jason, 15 points off of turnovers tonight. Guys forced 12 turnovers on the Raptors. What was the biggest turnaround defensively, especially in the second half?
Just our activity in preseason and in the first half of the Atlanta game. Our activity, our hands, executing the game plan, helping one another. Again, Toronto's going to shoot a lot of threes. I thought OG was not going to miss a 3 tonight. But I thought the adjustments we made at halftime, again, I'm going to say it mentally, we didn't just give in to the physical play, and we came out and we made open shots, and we caused the problem. Again, KP, I thought when he came back in after he came out, his activity defensively, blocking shots and spreading the floor, I thought he looked great. And so we got a lot of guys, who maybe I haven't mentioned. Dorian, again, defensively, taking the challenge on the best offensive player. He set the tone for us in that second half.
Okay, Tim Cato.
Yeah, Jason, I saw that you used Maxi briefly as the lone big man. I think that was in the third quarter. And then in the fourth quarter, Brunson ended up subbing in, but he was the lone big man in a closing lineup. What did you like about Maxi in both of those situations?
I just love that Maxi is a team guy. He can play any position on the floor and guard any player. He causes a problem on the offensive end due to his shooting, but also he can put the ball on the floor in the decision making. And so to have him out there, with the 4 mediums, it helps us because again, the floor spacing for us is big, and when we have JB or LD handling the ball, causing a problem, they find the open guy.
Nick.
Hey, Coach. Reggie Bullock was the big free agency addition this offseason, and he hasn't played more than 17 minutes the first couple of games. I'm curious, is he limited by something right now, or is there another reason why, or your thoughts on why he's not a bigger part of the rotation?
Well, to answer your question, honestly, we've only played 2 games. So would you like him to play 24 minutes, or how would you like to see it?
I'm just curious if he was limited by anything, or if he was.
No.
If there was any other.
No, this is an early journey, and you have to be patient. A famous player said this is an instant oatmeal. This is going to take time to cook. And so I have to apologize that you felt that he should have played more.
Okay, one more, Ian.
Hey, Coach. Ian, A to Z Sports.com. Coming back in this league is a difficult task. What type of resilience does it take for a team to come back after the onslaught Toronto had in that first quarter and then to flip the game completely in the second half?
Yeah, I think it's, chemistry and accountability. Things that we've talked about, character, trust in one another. That group in there, they've been together. They've been through battles. It's a 48-minute game. You don't lose the game in the first 3 minutes or the first 6 minutes. And it just showed early in the season. We were tested in Atlanta, and we didn't respond well. And I thought the guys responded well here tonight on the road. One of the big things in this league, it's hard to win in this league. And so to win on the road, that's big. It's not that you're just given the win by showing up. You got to play the game.